This is our feed room. Nice to be out of that wind. Let's see who's in here. Who's in here in the barn? Well, we've got a barn kitty. Hi, Kid Kit. Hi. Girl. They're all girls in here. Here we have Jilly Goat, Dolly Goat. She's taking a pee. We have Shelby May. Dottie and Marie. Hi. Hi, Dot. Hi, Marie.
Just keep those guys occupied. The goats usually go out. I don't know when they stay in today. Or give them some busy hay too. I'll have to give them something later, like cut some ivy for them or something. And Shelby's gonna get crumbs, so she only gets
A little bite from Shelby May. Good girl. Now I'm gonna close that door. Hi. Did you come to see me? Is it time for me to do something for you? Yeah, I'd like to have some stall lights in here. That's another project way down the line. So what we have to do is groom Shelby. She is always hungry. She's on a diet. I think she's losing weight. I think my last weight measurement might not have been accurate. So we'll measure again, but we may not do that today. And so now I have to get the implements for grooming Shelby. This brush is pretty much the main event for her anyway. Normally I have a sponge out here and maybe some conditioner. I do have to treat an injury above her left hoof, rear hoof, so I may do that later. Looks like she's all ready to go, as she always is. This is a big part of her day. She really enjoys it. And we just start her off with the brush. So hi, Shelby is ready to go. Look at you. So pretty. So usually every day. I don't know what's going on here. Yeah, okay. She gets a full grooming. From the pole, pastern, muzzle, the end of her tail. When she first came, then you would need a curry or some such to get this coat under control, but it is under control. In my opinion, she loves this brush. This is a big part of what we do together to start our day. And then after we do this, then she gets a halter on and she will go into the round pen. She's very maternal, and she's only been with us for about 2 months, and so she's still getting used to things. But one of the things that she got used to right away was having these donkeys over here as her babies. She thinks that they're babies, and so when she gets out in the round pen and she can't see them, anytime she can't see them, then she'll get excited worked up a little bit. So we have to work on that. Work on separation from her babies. And you know, it's good that she has this maternal instinct. She's a mare, and I want her to have things that I consider to be normal, and that's one of them. Get the inside of this leg here. You can't miss this part, the breast and the belly, because she just likes it. Good girl. Back. Maybe hear the wind out there. An unusual day today. Nice to get some rain, but we're not going to get it. We just went through that big heat wave. And then we went through 4th of July. And I was really worried about her on the 4th of July because there are lots of fireworks go off around here. Had to come out and check on her, and then I actually stayed with her to calm her down and then keep her sort of in a, I soothed her, and it's really nice. And I was worried that it was going to be a really terrible thing, and at first it was, because when I came out at 10 she was sort of panicking in the flight response. She wanted to get out of the stall. She's looking for ways to get out of the stall, and she probably thought, oh, here comes this human, and he's going to throw some food at me and say, well, I hope she feels better, and then just leave. And I didn't do that. When I got out here and saw the way she was, I decided that I was going to be out here probably till 12:30 at night or next morning. And it really, after trying some things and just talking to her, reassuring her and going over the donkeys, and who were taking it really well. It was this fresh, and I came in and just started doing this, and and she really did calm down. She could still hear all the fireworks going out there, but she had me here, and really she was kind of focused on that. And fireworks soon just became background noise, and we had a, I don't know, sort of a little love fest. It was really nice. I don't think I've ever had an experience like that with any other sentient being other than a human being, and so, you know, with any animal. So it was really something else. It turned out to be a really good day of progress and bonding. And I was pleasantly surprised. And I thought, wow, we've, really made a breakthrough. She's never gonna, some of her bad habits that she's been displaying on me, so I haven't had her that long. She can get nippy, especially when she's eating, or if she doesn't want to do something, she can get nippy. She's pretty headstrong. And even though, on the 5th when I came in, some of that was back. But it's a little progress every day, and sometimes there's there's one step back. One of those days. Can't really beat yourself up over that, because it's just part of the process, and you just keep going. Look at pretty Shelby. Take that little there. There she goes. But she's a bit of a rescue horse, and she didn't have any equine friends. She was kind of alone. Maybe there's, just wasn't a good situation. So she's doing really good here. She's my first and only horse, and it's been great. I look forward to someday putting a saddle on her and riding her, but mainly just being her human. And that's what we're working on. She's my horse. And she thinks maybe I could be her human. And so we're working on that. And that's what I'm really looking forward to. No matter how much whether she gets ridden or whatnot. I work with her with other things. Like I was trying to get the weight tape on her since she is overweight. And she'll, I guess I've been told, always be kind of chubby. You know, there's just some fat that's just not going to go off. You know, maybe some of this stuff up here. It seems like I can barely feel her wrist now. Anyway, I had to work with the weight tape because she's scared of it. And that took a while. But I got it on her twice. And took a measurement, and it was 1,149 pounds both times, so that was good. But then, like 2 weeks later, now it's at 1047. I don't think that one was very accurate, but we're not really sure. So I'll just take that last measurement. I'll have to just do another measurement and see where we're really at. Okay. And usually after we go grooming, like I said, they should be out in the rental pen, and then we want to turn the donkeys out into the paddock run that you just saw out there, so that she can see them, and then she feels more comfortable. There she is, good girl, good girl. All right, that's enough brush now. We're going to work on her mane and tail. And for that I use mane and tail detangler along with this brush. And there we go. And if I do this every day, then tangles don't develop and they don't get bad. And because when they kind of were bad when she was first here, especially the tail. And I looked at the tail. And I'm like, wow, I can't imagine if I'm ever going to get some of those big long tangles out, you know. But I work at it every day, and she's really taken to allowing me to do this. She prefers just the brushing part of the grooming. She's so good today. She's a good horse. No such thing as a bad horse, in my opinion. Alright, need a little bit more of this. She doesn't like squirt bottles right now, so I keep them away from her. And now it's time for the big one. See how much of this she'll let me do. And it's really looking good. And then I decided to cut the bottom a little. Maybe there's some dead hair down there. Or just to shape it a little bit at the bottom. Anyway, these tangles on the inside, they go up pretty, they go way up there. And I think there's still maybe something way up there. But it's really nice compared to what it was, and it's more manageable for me every day, and I know it's more comfortable for her. Of course, the tails are really important forms of expression, and they're useful tools, obviously, for a horse. And she loves having a tail that she can switch around. And it's not a tangled mess. And she looks beautiful when she's all groomed. And I think she's just the most beautiful horse in the world. And I sort of wonder, she's kind of, on the big side for a quarter horse. I work at a ranch And there's lots of quarter horses over there. There's 19, 20 horses over there. And I hadn't been there in a while, and then I got Shelby, and the only horse I'd been around was Shelby. And then I went over there, and all of a sudden these horses look small. And so I don't know, what else she's got in her. She seems like the way she moves, she's just walking through, let's say, the pasture or whatever. So graceful. And she's had enough of that detangling, and probably enough of this narration too. And then now I have to treat her left hind leg down at the bottom. She's got a rope burn there. And I'll be back. And so I got to clean this wound, which I think is healing nicely. The swelling went away, but it gets really dirty, caked with dirt. Of course, you just have to clean it anyway, right? So I have a sweat sponge here. She doesn't like sponges very much, but she's learned to tolerate it. And I had a hard time getting down there and cleaning it. She didn't like it. But I found that if I used the brush, that was a way to get there. And it does work. She knows I've got the sponge now. So we just have to see. We had the sponge. You caught me. You caught the tater. Can I get on this side? You gonna let me squeeze in there? She says, don't talk to me while I'm not happy about this. I can't look at you. We weren't planning on getting a horse. I worked at horse ranches for 7 years, other people's horses, taking care of the barn chores and other things like that. Feeding. And I thought it was, it's costly, and it is costly. But this opportunity was just good, too good to pass up. I'm not a spring chicken, so I'm not going to get a young one. So 17 just seemed like a pretty good age. Good girl. Good girl. And she didn't cost me anything. And she's a lot of horse. And I'm really happy with this horse. I think 15 hands, 15 and a half hands. Now she got to get a treat. She's been very good. Good girl. Okay, so that's the grooming part of her daily routine for Shelby. I don't know what it is, must be July 6th.